Take one. What is up everybody, my name is Thomas, welcome back to another video. Today I have a very easy recipe for you guys. I think I say that every time, but it's honestly nothing special. I'm making tomato sauce, but I'm actually using this video more as a pretext to do something that I've been wondering for a pretty long time now. Have you ever wondered why we cook pasta in one pot and the sauce in another pot? No? Well, I have, and here we are. Ever since that idea occurred to me, probably a lot of people have already done this, but I've never tried it myself, so I thought, why not share it with everybody? Maybe we're on the brink of a brand new discovery. Usually when you cook pasta, the water just soaks up the salt water that you put it in, but salt water doesn't really taste like much. So I thought, what if we put it directly into the tomato sauce so that it can soak up the tomato sauce, so that the tomato sauce is not only around the pasta but also in the pasta. So anyway, first up, I'll show you how I can do a very easy and very tasty tomato sauce. We have here 7 ingredients that you should be able to get at every grocery store. It's nothing fancy, it's very basic. But small disclaimer, I'm not saying that this is an OG Italian tomato sauce. But anyway, so as to the ingredients, we have 1 clove of garlic, we have an onion, we have a bit of an Italian herb mix. Then we have a bit of sugar, salt, pasta, and lastly we have some tomato passata, which is basically just ground up tomatoes. And as an optional ingredient, you can also put some tomato concentrate to give it more an intense type of flavor. And so anyway, let's get cooking. So first up, we start off by chopping up the onion and mincing the garlic. And as a small tip for garlic, what you can do to peel it off easier, you just crush it quickly, and then the skin, or whatever you call the annoying part around it, comes off pretty easy. Now once you've cut this, you put it in a big pan, such as this one. Heat up some oil, put in the onions and the garlic, stir it for roughly 5 minutes, and then you're already off to the next step. And then as soon as the onions and the garlic have a certain glaze to them, you can add, if you want to, the tomato concentrate, but you can also leave it out. If I put it, I usually put like 1 to 2 tablespoons, but honestly just wing it. In the end it should look a little something like this. And now then, pretty quickly after, you don't let this sit for too long because otherwise the tomato concentrate will start to burn or smell a bit meh. You add the passata to it. Then you stir that around again for a few minutes so that the passata can soak up the flavors of the onion and the garlic. Now once that has sat for a couple of minutes, we can add the Italian herbs that look a bit like this if it were to focus, which it doesn't. Here we go. And honestly, don't skim on those herbs. At least I really like it when it has a strong taste of basil and oregano. So I usually tend to put a lot. And at this point you can also turn down the heat a bit so that it doesn't bubble and splash everywhere. And now as the second last ingredient, we're gonna put a bit of sugar. Again, usually I don't really follow measurements. I just kind of do it to taste. I really like the sweet tone that it adds to the tomato sauce, but if you want to make it entirely healthy, obviously you can leave out the sugar, but I think it really adds something. And then lastly, salt. Again, do it to your taste. I don't really follow measurements. So cool, but just salt it as much as you like it. Now the tomato sauce is just boiling away in the background. We just wait a couple of minutes. Usually the longer you let a tomato sauce sit, the better it gets. But basically that is already it for the tomato sauce. If you want to, you can be lame and just boil these separately in salt water, or you make it a bit more interesting and put them in directly with the sauce. So I'm just gonna let it sit for a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna add the pasta and see how it goes. And this is what it's supposed to look like. Mamma mia. I don't want to add too much because pasta does absorb a lot of liquid. So I've been letting it cooked for 25 minutes now. I think they're ready. You see though that it roughly takes 10 minutes longer. I guess it's because there's not as much liquid in the tomato sauce as if you just put it straight up into water. But so let's see what it looks like. Alright, so this is what it looks like. So now obviously there has to be a taste test. Oh yeah, also it needs to be said that if you want them to be al dente, maybe keep them a bit less long than 25 minutes, but I like my pasta well through, so I kept it for a bit longer. Alright, honestly, pretty nice. Everything is just like saucy. If you bite into the pasta, there's just, all the way through there's just like sauce, which is really nice. And by the way, small success, as I like to live my life dangerously, I'm wearing this new white pullover for doing tomato sauce, and it's stayed absolutely clean. The only thing I can say, I really like it. It makes actually cooking pasta easier. It does take a bit longer, but you only need one pot. As such, it's actually easier to do. But still, honestly, I really recommend you try it, and then you see for yourself. And I don't want to say too much more because I'm extremely hungry, so I'm gonna go eat. And as I said, I just recommend that you do this yourself. It's really fun to do, and honestly, it is just a tad better. I'm gonna eat now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you can enjoy the tomato sauce. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Enjoy.